Jay.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday.
Hi.
Hey, happy Sunday.
Hi,
Awesome.
Annie. Annie Nepomuceno.
Hello, mabuhay. Mabuhay sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Kamusta ang inyong dinner? How is your dinner? How's your holidays going? It's totally different these days, huh?
I know, right? Didn't the time just go by? It's like, where did December come from? It's like,
I know.
yeah, it's
I
so
know.
weird.
Well, we're trying to get rid of 2020, it seems.
Yeah, I
Not
know,
fast.
right?
Really fast.
Yeah. If you guys are joining us on this live, hashtag live down in the comments. If you guys are joining us on this replay, hashtag replay. We have a wonderful guest tonight for the spotlight with Mick and Jay. Annie, I don't even want to try to say your last name, but
Nepomuceno.
there you go. See,
go.
that's why
There
you
you
guys always here. Just like put me on check right now. So, anyways, if you guys are watching, just go ahead and shout out where you guys are watching from. We'll give you guys a shout out. Again, Mick, if you could just intro Annie into our show, we'll hear a little bit about her.
Oh my gosh, that's a tall order. But you know what? We got a little taste of what Annie's like the other day. Remember? Because we had that Christmas special with the with the iDream Live 91.5 podcast, and she was, one of the first ones to sing. So Annie is a vocal coach for many Filipino American singers here in LA and also in the Philippines, and she has experience in musical theater, and she's a vocal musical arranger and also a session singer for a lot of like various artists, and she's also a concert producer, and so we're gonna find out where she got her talent. Of course, probably genes. But yeah, we're gonna find out about her experiences in the Philippines and what led to all of what she's doing now and where she wants to go in the future.
Awesome. And then before we get into her story, if you could just share with our audience what the raffle is for today. If you guys are sticking around till the end, Mix is just gonna give us a quick
Yeah.
intro on the raffle.
Wow, this is so exciting because we're gonna get $100 gift certificate with a free Sing T-shirt from Annie, and
Nice.
she's wearing it right there. Wow, that's so
You're not going to
awesome.
get this exact t-shirts because I have some more.
There
Okay.
you go. So
Different
just
colors.
hashtag sing with Annie down below, and we'll get you guys entered into the Wheel of Fortune. But let's go ahead and hear Annie's story.
Hey, everyone. So where do you want to start? From the conception or from the...
I love it.
From the very beginning, because you started when you were 8, right? So were you doing
Exactly.
songs like were you
So-
singing already when you were 8
Exactly.
or writing jingles?
Well, I would be so lucky if I was already writing jingles when I was probably wrote that when I was in my teenage years. But seriously, when I was 8, I joined children's choir. I think my mom was just looking for things for me to do. And, we lived in UP, in the University of the Philippines campus. My father was a physics professor. My mom was a
Nice.
housewife. So we tried everything. We tried gymnastics, swimming. Everyone tries sports first. Well, I suck at sports. Okay. So let's just put that out there. I am sportsless, but artful, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, because some of my friends have used that word to me, artless. But I would say, no, you can't be artless. I'm sportsless. So I guess maybe.
Yeah.
But I did start with children's choir. So I have been singing since I was a young girl. And then because we were in children's choir, we were required to take piano so we can read the music. So then
Nice.
I just took piano and I took and I was singing in choir, and I did that for at least 12 years as I grew, and it was normal everyday activity for me, like going to rehearsal. I walked to rehearsals from our campus home
Mm.
to the College of Music. Well, just time for rehearsal, bye, walk. Yeah, I would just walk and go there, and it was very near our place, and of course I had my friends there, and since we were one of the premier, more known children's choir, I would start to sing jingles. When they're kids singing, like the Philippine Sesame Street. So we would get hired to sing. So I would be in the studio, and they would make me teach the other kids what to do. even at a young age. So I'm like, okay, why are you teaching me, telling me to teach them? We're kind of like all the same, and not really all the same.
Right.
Younger than me. Like I would be like 12, and then we would have other 8-year-olds. And
Yeah.
yeah, so when I turned 16, I'm going like, I need money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said, my mom told our neighbors where we live that, hey, do your kids want to take piano lessons? Just
Nice.
that hard. So I started teaching when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
And by the time I was 20 years old, I was one of the faculty members at the Ryan Kayabyab Music Studio.
Wow.
Now they call it the Music School of Ryan Kayabyab. And at
Mhm.
that time, I was already working with him. So backtrack a little. By the time I was 15, I was started to ask to sing jingles. But since I sounded very young, I would only do the study just so the agency can hear how
Mhm.
the song goes. And I
Like the
never,
demo.
yeah, I just did the
Yeah.
demos. And then
Yeah.
they would hire a different singer because I also, again, walked to Lori Illustra's house and said, I need a jingle. I need you to sing. Okay, I go walk to his house. And so there was a
How
lot of
awesome.
walking, a lot
Yeah.
of
That is so awesome.
dancing. I know. And then before I knew it, I had all my friends were in the music industry. I would sing backup vocals, arrange. That's what vocal arranging is. Let's say you have a record and then, okay, it needs backup vocals. And then, that doesn't just come out from
Yeah.
thin air. It has to be arranged. I have to hire the singers who are going to sing with me. Lately, actually, I've been doing it by myself here in my studio. So this is my studio, this direction.
Yeah. Nice.
So I could so that's what I've been doing in person. I would coach artists. Do you want to hear a little story? Just
Do it.
Sure.
you need to stop me. But before,
Yeah.
one of my jobs as a vocal coach was that when there were TV specials in the Philippines, you see all the artists singing one line, two lines, one chorus, then exit. So that was always pre-recorded. They would book a studio for 3 days. Okay. So I would be there waiting 3 days. When I get
Wow.
there the first time, I will sing however the medley is gonna go, sing the song and then wait for the artist to come in. Of course, they all come in on the last day.
Oh wow.
So it's like for the first 2 days, I'm like, okay, is anyone coming? Well, they said this person is still shooting. Honestly, all actors, artists, musicians, they're all doing their job. It's work, really.
Yeah.
A lot of it is handling their schedule. It's handling their schedule. So from people whom I coached in that job setting,
Yeah.
and then for those who I coach in the school, they would have a lot of different reasons. From personal reasons, once I remember I had a student who said that I'm always raspy, or when I gave birth my voice changed and I used to sing in choir a lot, and it's like,
Mhm.
what is it going on with me? And then for some, like one special person, Phil Am, who lives here now, she will always say that she was my student, which was true, and we both did not remember because she was 12. She said,
Wow.
I want to take lessons. And her mom said, okay, go walk to the school, which she did. So see, walking again. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of consistency
Yeah.
here with walking. And we met then, and I'm talking about Giselle Tonji Walters. So it's the thing, when you're young, you just do what you can, do what you're
Right.
good, do what you like. And then before I knew it, after all these experiences, getting invited to work on this, work on that. I toured extensively with the Philippine Madrigal Singers, which is the premier choir of
Mhm.
the Philippines. So I'm used to traveling without paying anything. Plane ticket? What's that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we get asked to sing in front of kings, queens, presidents.
Wow.
It's like nothing to us. But then when you're there, you're going like, what the heck am I doing here? How
Yeah.
did I get here? And
Right.
interestingly enough, since you mentioned that I do produce concerts here, it's mainly so that Filipino Americans get to experience Filipino culture and Filipino music with those who were actually in it. So I toured Ryan Cayabyab 3 times already with the Ryan Cayabyab singers and the Philippine Madrigal singers, whom I was a member of. And I have one kid say that thing, and I was going like, that's what I asked myself also. She said, what am I doing here? Because
Right.
it dawned on her. It's like,
Yeah.
these are these people who affected culture. These are professional singers. I am
Mhm.
just doing dance class with this
Yeah.
a cultural dance in this group, which I go because my friends are there.
Right.
And it dawns on her that I'm doing something that has impact, that has importance.
Love it.
You
Mhm.
know,
Love it.
and those are the moments really. Oh, I'm tearing up. Those are the moments really that make me really really happy, because a lot of people think you need voice lessons because you want to be a superstar. There are a lot more things that you need to be a superstar, meaning people should like your stuff.
Right.
However, the first thing was, I took piano and I sang because my mom was looking for something for me to do.
Yeah.
And because I needed to catch up in choir, I needed to learn piano. And before
Yeah.
I knew that, I was on my way and being the professional. Now, some people may say, how come we never heard of you? Because you only see the frontliner. You
Right.
only see
Mhm.
the frontliner, but you don't see the production and,
Right.
everyone behind
Yes.
Behind the scenes.
we all know each other. I still
Yeah.
work with them up to now. Thank you, internet. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so and it's really that. And from my experience, anyone who doesn't think that they can do their job well, that's when their insecurities pop up, when they get
Yep.
irritable,
Yep.
they're unable to work. If you put it in the same other situation, that's true. Like if you're a sucky accountant, you're gonna be nervous and irritable also.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, so it's really like you want your musical activity really makes people, the brain work a
Right.
certain.
Mhm.
You're
Right.
used to working a certain way. You're used to
Yeah.
be having creative solutions
Yeah.
for problems. I'm sure you agree with that, Jay, huh?
110%. I mean, it's just being an entrepreneur, like aligns
Mhm.
with everything that you say to me, is that if you have self-doubt, then you already lost. You already failed. But if you, like, what I tell my members is, if you guys are in rhythm with what you are doing in your business, and then same with music, if you're in rhythm with music and you know what's good, what's not good, and
Yes.
again, like what you said, when you lead with your heart and you lead with like your
Mhm.
passion in this thing, it becomes like second nature. And then I get that sometimes too, where I'm like,
Yeah.
how are these people all like listening to me? And then, I'm just like,
Mhm.
wow, this is so impactful. So I use that word time and time again, is because
Mhm.
when you lead with the heart and an integrity, what you do with your job, it just becomes like, wow, like people recognize that.
Mhm.
So 100%. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Yeah, and my hair is raising on end when you were saying that, because like you said, the rhythm, integrity, everything, things like that, people can see right through you. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, and and music lessons, like I say, a lot of people who took music lessons when they're young, they're now
Mhm.
successful nurses, doctors, and lawyers, because before you can play something or sing something in public, there's a ton of preparation.
Yes.
That
Yes.
and that's really what it teaches you. If you're lucky enough that people like your original songs, for example, or if
Right.
you have appeal that no, you have to be here and you have to be there, but involving yourself and doing, everybody started somewhere. I mean,
Yep.
Bruno Mars was this little boy singing singing in that lounge, and then he would call Martin
Mhm.
Rivera to Martin because he was this small, and Martin Rivera was already Martin Rivera. We all know that story. People start from somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you never know where your journey is going to take you, so it's good to always do something that makes you feel good.
A
Ah.
100%. I love it. I love everything that you're saying right now. I mean, even with my son, I have him in singing lessons,
Mm.
and I could just see the improvement. Like this little boy, he's only 5 years old, and he says things that surprise the heck out of me. I'm like, yo, like he sounds like an 18-year-old. He actually sounds smarter than some of my friends that I know. I'm like, which is crazy. But when he's in rhythm with himself right now, where like every Wednesday and
Mhm.
Thursday he's in singing classes, and I could see that improvement in his brain, not
Yes.
only like with the singing, but like
Mhm.
he's picking up things very, very fast. So like I'm sure like when you told us the story when you back in the Philippines, that's what was happening, but you just didn't know it until you just sit back and you're like, why am I singing to this queen right now? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
awesome.
exactly. Yeah, and your son is having these little victories,
Hmm.
and these little achievements, these
Yeah,
little victories.
yeah,
They're they're big things to a person, especially when they're
Yeah.
growing up. So I would say now that my motto in my business, because a lot of people could be confused about what I do, because they said, I thought you were a concert producer. Why are you teaching? Or
Yeah.
why all these things? What are all these things we're seeing with you in the internet
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So because now basically what I do is music lessons to MTV.
Nice. There you
uh,
go.
I meaning I teach, and then some of my students will ask me for songs, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So um, I have several orders or
Yeah.
commissions, actually, what we call them, for original songs, and these
Yeah.
original
Mhm.
songs can be used by businesses, and
Right.
then they can be used as gifts. And if you make it an MTV, I told them it's going to be on YouTube basically
Right.
forever.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's so awesome.
milk the most out of it. I don't know, Jay or Mick, if you got to the GLA, the chamber mixer last week. We played an MTV with all the board members in it, and I made them sing.
There you go.
Oh,
Actually, yeah. I think was that the wheel where it's either you sing or you donate, or is that something
No,
different?
we had a music video when the show opened.
I
Yeah,
think I
so
left early.
I
the,
missed that one. I was having technical
I'm gonna
difficulties.
share that with you, maybe in the thread, so you guys can see. And it said I made them sing, and it makes you look like you could sing, because these music videos, they're now, like anyone can make a TikTok in like what,
Right.
1 minute.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the medium that we have to go to today. But if you think about it, have you tried doing a TikTok, Mick? Hindi ba? When you pick it up, it's like, wait, you have to do all this planning too, right? Like, what do I look like? Is it supposed to be a joke? Not a joke. Do I dance this way? Do I dance that way? Am I
Right.
am I rhythm? So
Yeah.
you could never underestimate really the benefits of being involved in any musical activity. Curious ako, Mick, your own
Yes.
musical, we're really thankful for the I Dream. That was really nice of you to do that online concert. Congratulations. Thank you for
Thank you.
bringing everyone together. Pero your own musical path. Do you have something that I should know about your musical path?
My musical past?
Yeah, or path.
No, well, actually, I took piano lessons when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I also took guitar lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think everybody did. I remember toting around in high school. I had two guitars and I lost both of them. I don't know where I put them. I probably put them in the car trunk and then didn't realize where it was. But there really is an age when you become really interested in music, and it seems like every song is like they're talking about me. They're talking about the story of my life, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and yeah, well, it in my family, like my mom's aunt was a pianist.
Hmm.
She was a teacher, piano teacher, and
Hmm.
she actually went to the UP Conservatory of Music
Really?
too.
Really?
Yeah,
I might
yeah,
know
and
her.
and yeah, like I have like a lot of stories because some people who just meet us like, do you know blah 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 so and so, and like yes, she's that person, and like, oh my god, she was my teacher, and we're like, what?
Yeah, I probably
Yeah,
know
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hope.
But yeah. So there, growing up, we had a piano, standing piano at home, and it's still in our house in the Philippines. But personally, I like the guitar better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it was
anything.
easier to do the chords and the
Yes.
strumming. That's how you learn. Like that's the first thing that you learn. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like music theory. I didn't like reading the notes, but I could read chords. You
Yes,
know.
absolutely. Yeah, and there is a method that I used to teach now, wherein if you want to learn how to do that faster, because one of the techniques that we use in the Ryan Kevyab studio is that we don't follow a specific curriculum. All the teachers are basically equipped with the ability to make the student understand in a way that they could understand. That was the basic principle, because before, like you would pull up, well, the music books aren't here. Well, if you pull up the music books, I still use those, but I don't use those for everybody. For
Right.
example, I one recital when we still did it in person, I had one of my students accompany me when I sang. So
Nice.
I taught her chords on the piano and made it simpler, and it's a simple
Mm-hmm.
song that she could absolutely follow. And she was also singing in that recital.
How cool.
Like me.
Yeah, and I think there's a difference because when I learned piano, it was more classical and like by the book. There's a music sheet that I had to follow,
Mhm.
and it's all classical music. But then I took guitar lessons when I was already in high school, so that was like like the new wave stuff, a lot of like the songs
Mhm.
from the jingles, and my guitar teacher said just try to play whatever you like. I'm like, oh, it's so much easier. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess the teaching method was completely different.
Yeah, because unfortunately, some people only know how to teach the way they were taught.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there's a difference being a piano teacher, any teacher, for example. So being a music teacher, my advocacy really is so people can benefit from music. So I
Right.
will not insist on a particular way for you. And the thing is,
Yeah.
everybody's different. Everybody likes different things, and everybody is different. And people come to me. I've had thousands of students. I've been teaching since I was 16. I'm not going to tell you how
Mm-hmm.
old I am now. I probably mentioned it somewhere some time ago. But just imagine how many different
Right.
reasons I have had for people to come to me.
That's
And
so awesome.
yeah, and now even if we're doing it online, I've been doing this online. I have had students from out of state.
Very cool. I
Yeah.
think I saw the other day, I think you reposted it about Island Pacific. Was that a jingle or what were you doing with them?
Okay, I know, right? It's a jingle, and
Mm.
the thing is, I created the music track,
Awesome. Yeah.
and then I recorded it in my studio over here, and I sang
Yeah.
on it because I was asked to sing on it. Like whenever projects come up like this, like they could
Yeah.
ask a different singer, and then they also asked me to do the video. So
Yeah.
when I was finishing this project, so I'm going, okay, how do we put the text? Because it's an ad, right? So
Right.
time, and then there's a voiceover.
Right.
I did too, and then this is what you sing. This is what we're
Yeah.
giving away. And then, okay, so how do we time this? So I had to do the music from zero. There's no music.
Yeah.
I had to make it.
Right.
I recorded it, and then I sang it. And then later, okay, ready, mixed. Okay, send it off so that they can start doing the video. And then I go
Yeah.
like, I need to shoot myself. And then I'm setting up my green screen, putting
Yeah.
on makeup, and then I'm going like, what the heck am I doing? I'm doing like and then I realized, because when I was asked, what goes through my head is like, can you do it? Well, yeah, because I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I
Why
can do
not?
it.
Yeah.
But when I was actually doing it, I'm going like, it's like I did everything on
You
this
did everything.
pad.
They just
Yeah.
put it all together. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if you can, you can be productive at home. I mean,
Yeah.
stop complaining. Stop
Yeah.
complaining. You can't go out. What? I just did everything. Like write a
You
few.
just did a commercial in your house.
I have an entire commercial, but I have the stuff, So like I have my recording software, I have my Pro Tools, and then I
Yeah.
have my green screen. I have my iPhone. I just use my.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone. Yeah,
No, that's what I tell my members too. Just use your iPhone. You need to buy like those fancy cameras.
and then look at my light. My light is this light.
And
And,
yeah,
yeah, and
you're good.
I have another. Oh, I forgot about that. It's just a Home Depot clip lamp so that you can clip anywhere.
Right.
And that takes some time, but still, you have to build from these skills, and you
Yeah.
can survive. You can survive, and you can get work done.
Yep.
Basically, if you stop complaining and just do it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
look
just
at Nick.
yeah, right? She's busy. You're creating programs and
Yeah, and look at
doing
you.
shows.
Look
Yeah,
at you today.
just busy teaching Filipinos how to use social media. I mean, yeah, it's all work
Mhm.
from home. Everybody's doing it from home, and yeah, it's just amazing if you just kind of let your brain think outside the box sometimes. Because
Exactly, and
what people Mhm.
yeah, creativity. I would say
creativity,
because in the beginning of COVID, the chamber, we jumped right on to doing everything online, and we did the
good.
series of chamber chats, and this was in April. And then
Mhm.
one of the questions for me was that how do you cope? Because when it first started, everyone was like, "Oh my god, what do we do? It's so different."
Yeah,
you have to be creative, and this is why you should have any creative class talent. It doesn't mean that you're going to be like a highly paid painter. It doesn't mean that you're going to be the best dancer, but all these creative activities really help you cope with
Yep.
life.
Yep.
Mhm.
A
That's
hundred
it.
True.
percent.
True.
100%. Yep. So, I mean, thinking outside the box. This is what I tell like my members too, that I teach my social media marketing strategies, is
Yeah.
that sometimes they just overthink. When
Mm-hmm.
you overthink, you get nothing done. Like
Mm-hmm.
simple will get you to the like goal. And if you just keep it simple and creative, like you're good. But there's some people who just overthink and they don't get nothing done. So like my mentors say, it's better to take imperfect action than no action.
Yes.
So it's same thing with you. It's just like, what do we do now with the chamber? Like, how's everybody coping with this? Just pivot, figure it out, go
Mm-hmm.
fast. Because
Mm-hmm.
the more you just sit on it, then you're gonna be like drowning, and you're like, then you're sunk. Right?
Yeah, but if you're drowning, just play. What do people usually do when they feel like they're drowning? They're upset. They play music.
There you go.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
right. To
true.
change your mood, to make you feel better,
Yep.
and because Filipino parents say, music, you're just gonna be hungry. Well, probably if you suck, you're gonna be hungry.
Yeah, for real.
If you suck at anything you choose to do, you're gonna be hungry. It doesn't have to be music.
You're
Like
so right.
people who are doing game music now, they're so busy. They are so busy.
That's
People
awesome.
who do the TV shows, that's programmed in, all that music. That's
Yeah.
created. Everything you watch on Netflix,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
turn
all
off all the
programmed.
music.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So is that your
Yeah.
main? Is that
Dialogue.
like that's one of your businesses right now? Is just jingles and creating, producing like songs for these? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's awesome. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely. So teaching and producing, because I did do a lot of tours and concerts, and right now it's like we
Yeah.
have an 18-month planning window whenever we do any of those concerts. So
Wow.
it's 18 months from the time that they decide it's okay. So
Jeez Louise.
we'll think of it that way. We're going to do something else in the meantime.
There you go. And you're just picking up making music. And
Mhm.
these things are really good money because I think I have a friend that does same jingles and all that and produces music.
Yeah.
Like, for big, I'm sure you do big names too. And I'm just
Mhm.
like, wow, this is amazing. Like, if you have that craft or if you have that talent for that craft, you could just be at home all day, just pumping out
Mhm.
music.
Mhm. One of the things I took music business at UCLA. I have
Nice.
a music degree, but I had the music
Mhm.
business is different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's different
Yes.
from doing music. So they would go like the musicians who used to work in bands or orchestras. Their job now is music editing,
Yep.
and it's editing the music that goes into movies. They have just a super powerful computer, and
Yeah.
they just sit in a room the whole day. They just wait for the movie to come when the rushes to be done. They have stems on, okay,
Yeah.
what kind of music plays here? Is the radio playing here? They get paid a lot of money.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a talent. I mean, it's so awesome that you can just stay home and work, and
Mm-hmm.
especially you actually pivoted in doing something that you can just enjoy probably in your PJs because I do that.
I'm just not
Let's live it all,
on the
dude.
lower half.
Yeah, just the top half, and then everything else is just like, yo,
Yeah,
no one's gonna
everything is
see.
like the same thing. Everything
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's awesome. Any other questions before we start this raffle, Mick?
I do have some questions. So in terms of services, you have the music arts sessions and then the
Mhm.
music arts events. So what's part of music arts sessions and what's part of music art events?
So the events portion is all production, that anything that has to do with productions, whether it's on stage or creating music, or MTVs or writing songs. For music art sessions, that's booking time with me so that I can work with you.
Nice.
So
Mhm.
so it, so it could be lessons. I've had people who need to learn how to use Pro Tools because there's techniques of
Yeah.
recording. if you wrote a song, I have some teenagers also who just spill out this wonderful lyrics, and it's like, okay, they're just lyrics and they're
Yeah.
just displayed. Well, I mean, it's never gonna get anywhere if you don't get it recorded one way or the other, because you give
Right.
it to, here band, play my song, here Mr. Singer, play my
Yeah.
song. It has to move forward. And the thing is, it could just stay with you forever. Just make yourself a book, of all, or compile your recordings. So the lessons go from singing lessons to piano lessons to I call that music production and
Yeah.
songwriting.
That's so awesome.
Mhm.
Very cool.
That is
Love it.
so cool. Yeah, and so we do have a raffle, right?
Woo!
So are you ready to give away your raffle, Annie?
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I
let's
love my
talk
t-shirts
more.
so much. They're so I'm trying to not give them away because I love them so much, not because I really love singing so much. And this really brought me. Wait, okay, it really brought me to where I am. Let's see what else is written on this. Maybe it's easier this way. See, it says everything that has to do with music, emotion, soul, rhythm,
Love
voice,
it.
harmony, songs, and some other things I can't read. So those were the bigger letters. I can't read them. Or maybe I should read it this way. So go ahead, Mick. What do we have to do?
And so that brings me with another question. So if someone were interested in buying those t-shirts on their own, how much are they?
They are $25. That's the value. So we used to have this around our shows. I had a show at the Ford Theaters, the last one, with all female artists: Louis Reyes, Odette Quesada, Geneva Cruz. We had the kids wear this. So because I will always have either a children's choir, a children's dance group, teenage dance group. So they were all wearing this, and it's 20. We were selling them for $25. Oh no, $30 there.
Nice.
But it's really 25.
Did you
so
you
cool.
designed it? You designed it?
Yes.
Is it
we
just
did.
shirts, or do you have hoodies too?
These are just shirts for now. But a chamber member made this for me because she does promotional materials.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I might need to get that connection later. So let me
know.
Cool. Awesome. So are we ready for this Wheel of Fortune? Whoever's gonna win this Sing with Annie.
Are you guys ready?
Annie, pick a number 1 through 5.
7. No, okay, hold on.
7.
4.
7. Oh my god.
4. So we're gonna do 4 spins, and then the 4th spin is actually gonna be the winner. So good luck to the winner. So Liza FW's spin number 1. You have 3 more chances to win. This is spin number 2, and we have Liza FW. Hold on. Spin number 3. All right. Good luck to everyone that's entered. Ooh, Myla B. Last spin. If you guys want to win, just go ahead and say "I want to win" down below in the comments and push the heart buttons. I just want to see at least 3, and we'll get this thing spinning. But Annie, it was such a great, having you here in the spotlight. It's just so amazing that you've come a long way from the Philippines and teaching at a young age, and look at you now, just hanging out in your PJs, making money in music. So yeah, that's
right.
a lot of people, are this whole COVID thing, it's either affected them really bad or it's affected them like really blessed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, some people, again, it's just mindset, right? So I got a lot of people saying, I want to win. De Jose, Connie, Liza, Jennifer, let's roll. All right, here we go. Good luck. This is the last spin. De Jose C is the winner. De Jose C.
Woo-hoo!
And yeah, right over here. So thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Okay, and so we have consolation prizes. So Annie's going to give 2 Discovery Zoom calls worth $50 each, plus a free Sing t-shirt each.
Nice.
So we have 2 rounds, right? You're giving away 2 of them. Yeah, so 2 winners. So we'll do 2 rounds.
All right. So we'll
the first winner, did they get the gift certificate?
Oh, so how many gift certificates? Just 1?
No, there's no one. It's fine. The discovery calls are no problem. So there's a gift certificate for the main winner, right?
Right.
Yes. Everybody's getting a shirt. All
Okay.
three. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we'll do this 2 more times, yeah? So one
Yeah.
each?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So here's Consolation Prize, 2 Discovery Zoom calls worth $50 each. SMR is the winner. ESMR. Congratulations. And we'll do one more spin for the second winner. And it is KMA. KMA. So SMR and KMA. Congratulations to you guys for winning the Consolation Prize.
Yay!
Yay, congratulations.
Congratulations. I can't wait to get these to you. Oh, wait, let's still pick a different color. Looks better on screen. There you go.
That's cool. Yeah. Awesome.
It matches my background.
Yeah, I know. These ones are only very large, so these were the best sellers. The black.
Sellers. Nice.
Yeah, everybody wants the black one. And I'm like, I'm out of the black ones.
Yeah, SMR says, I won. Congratulations, S.
Hey, congratulations. Thank you for watching and listening.
Awesome.
Congratulations, everybody. So we do have another guest, like in 2 minutes. So we have Grace of Herbalife. So everybody stick around with us. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And once again, thank you so much, Annie.
Thank
It's
you.
such a pleasure to have you in Spotlight with Mick and Jay, and Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Thank you, you two. Thanks for all that you're doing for SoCal Pinoys.
You got it. We'll see you in the chamber.
See ya.
See you at the
All right,
chamber.
good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.